Hey, what's up guys, Austin here, and today we're taking a look at the Nvidia Shield, the 2017 version. So this one is a new update that came out to one of the best Android TV devices out there. Now, they're marketing the fact that this now has 4K and HDR, which is great, but the old one got an update that allows it to work as well, so nice try Nvidia, but you're not fooling me. If you already have the 2015 version, don't bother with this one. This is more of a refresh. It has the exact same internal specs, the same Tegra processor, the same 3 gigs of RAM, only in this case it comes in at about half the size and has a few extras. As you can see, it comes with a newly designed controller, which is much better, but we'll get into that, as well as a new remote, which is now bundled instead of having to pay $50 extra for it like before. It also comes with a micro USB cable to charge the controller, a power adapter, and the Shield itself. No HDMI cable. What the hell? Also, the power cable is proprietary. I thought it was USB-C when I first glanced at it, but it's not. Not a big deal really, I just thought they might have upgraded to that. Anyways, as a quick size comparison, you can see that they've really trimmed it down. It's almost the size of a thick iPhone 6 Plus, so you can really put this thing anywhere and not have it stand out or get in the way of anything. It comes with two USB 3.0 ports, which is great because this version only comes with 16 gigs of storage, so you can now hook it up to an external drive. There's a Pro version coming out with 500 gigs internal, but this is also a good option if you already have drives laying around. The remote's a welcome addition. It comes included and it works pretty well. It's obviously made of plastic, but it actually feels pretty solid. It has the standard selection buttons as well as a back button, a circle button that you can use to record gameplay and take screenshots, and a mic button for the new Google Assistant features, which unfortunately don't work as well as I thought they would. The volume keys are actually hidden in the bottom of the remote with this cool little touch slider. It's nice, but I only figured out it was there by accidentally touching it a couple of times. This is the new controller. It looks kind of weird. It has this angular design that I guess is supposed to appeal to gamers, but whatever. It's still much better than the old one. It's smaller, it feels good, and it packs a couple of extra features. It feels like a slightly cheaper Xbox One controller, but overall it's still good for something that comes bundled with an Android console. On the bottom there are pretty much the same 3 buttons that you would find on the remote, and again, that hidden touch volume bar right above them. They also added a headphone jack on the bottom, which is great because if you don't want to disturb people around you, you can just plug it in, and there's also a micro USB cable on the top for charging. Overall, the controller feels really good. Now, it's obviously not a super expensive controller, but for the most part, it feels solid. Really, my only complaint is that the bumpers are kind of mushy, but really, it's fine. Setting up the Shield is dead simple. All you have to do is plug it into power and then go look for a spare HDMI cable because, you know, they didn't include one in the box for some reason. Seriously, they're like $5. What the hell? Anyways, it's Android TV and it looks great. The frame rate is great. The menu and layout is really clean. And overall, it just works really well. Usually, I just use a Chromecast, but this is pretty much a much beefier version of a regular Chromecast. It's super easy to find apps and it already comes with the essentials like YouTube, Netflix, and Amazon Video installed. But I was kind of let down by the voice controls though. It's supposed to support Google's new assistant, but it's kind of basic. It was smarter on my Google Home. I could tell it to play the latest video from a certain YouTuber or play a video in a certain app and it would automatically start playing it. But it doesn't work as well here. It's much more useful for searching for content, but not really for automatically playing videos. Play Philip DeFranco's latest video. Play a series of unfortunate events. Anyways, if you're buying this, you're probably also going to want a game on it. And luckily that works really well, as it should. Like I said before, it's the exact same processor as in the 2015 version, but it's still more than enough to play pretty much any game that you could throw at it, considering most of these are coming from the Android store. And I haven't played a lot of Android games recently, but I was actually pretty impressed by the quality of some of them. They're not like amazing, but they're pretty good for something that you could play on your phone, and blowing it up to the big screen, it doesn't look terrible. Another big feature that Nvidia has is GeForce Now. You can stream PC games to the Shield from your computer if you're using one of their compatible cards. You can also pay $8 a month to get access to their servers that run on GTX 1080s, essentially allowing you to play any PC game you wanted at that 4K resolution. My only issue with that price though is that you would have to pay $8 a month on top of buying the games at full price. So it's a pretty good deal if you don't have a powerful gaming rig, but otherwise you can just stream from that. But all things considered, it's a pretty good value. You're getting a much smaller system, which includes a better controller. It comes with the remote, which you had to buy separately before, and you can get access to a great library of casual games, as well as some other high-end games on top of being able to stream content in 4K and HDR. If you already have a Shield, don't be stupid. Don't buy this. But if you were considering one before, this is a pretty good deal if you need a streaming box that can also play games. I'll leave a link in the description to where you can find pricing on this, as well as cheap HDMI cables, because, you know. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.